If you're new here, welcome to the Karma Speed room, a room in my house where I ship out all the Karma Speed orders and such. Karma Speed is a brand all about building confidence in the garage, mainly just making cars easier every day, checking things off the list for our automotive goals. If you guys want to grab one of these hats that I rock in the videos all the time, you can, karmaspeed.com. Last week I talked about some new shirts that came out. If you guys want to see more information, karmaspeed.com, and I'll talk more about Karma Speed at the end of this video. Thanks so much for your time and enjoy the video. Steering wheel installs, for whatever reason, growing up getting into cars when I was younger, always sketched me out. I'm like, ooh, if I mess up the steering wheel, there's an airbag involved, there's a lot of plastic around, I don't see any bolt holes, like how do you get this thing off? It can't be easy. But the thought would pop in my head of a new steering wheel and it would be out of my head before I knew it because I had doubts. I could not have been more wrong about my assumptions. It's not that bad. If any of you are feeling like I did, I hope that that completely goes away by the end of this video. Let's get into it. First step is to remove the ground wire on the battery. We do not want the airbag going off on us on accident. On the left and right side, there are holes of the steering wheel and the trim. You can stick about a 4mm Allen key in there and you'll feel these spring-loaded tabs. It will release the horn and airbag, and then we can pry up on these orange pieces and pull off the airbag wires. And then you're going to disconnect the main wiring harness inside there and then take a 24mm socket on your impact gun, and that way you'll be able to pull the steering wheel completely off and then pull your wires through very, very carefully. Steering wheel is off. It's time to transfer over the trim pieces and the buttons to the new steering wheel. This is a T20 Torx bit that you're going to need for all of this. This is a really straightforward transfer. It does take a little bit of time. It did clock me at about 45 minutes for my first time, and I took it very, very slow. I made sure not to break any tabs, plastic, things like that. It is pretty fragile on some of the trim pieces, so you definitely want to be careful since you are detaching everything off of this. Both sides you will see these clips. One just flew out, and then there's one on the left. I took some needle nose pliers I got from Harbor Freight that have some angle on them. These things saved my life. On the back side, there's some sort of plate with these rubber pieces on it. I'm assuming this has to do with some sort of vibration and to soak up vibration. These are really hard to press into place. I ended up using some sprayable silicone in an aerosol can I got from O'Reilly's. This stuff saves my life over and over and over. Get a little bit of lube on there, and these things I was able to finally press them in. I did have to put a lot of force on it and just press it in and be really patient and work it left to right, but I finally got it in. Let's put the other clips back in the new steering wheel. They like to fly everywhere. Now begins the slow transfer of the trim pieces with all the wiring. Remember where everything went. Take pictures if you need to of the first steering wheel on the stock setup, and that way it's easier to get everything back into place. You will see that I have all the bolts everywhere, kind of separated by color. Those pictures that you take early on are definitely going to help you. I had to reference the video I was recording a couple times. Be patient with this process and you won't break anything, and it will be no big deal. Ready to install back in the car. 1,000 miles, the bottom portion of the steering wheel still catches me off guard how aggressive it is. I say that in a good way though, because we don't want this car to feel like every other car, and it reminds you that you're in something that rips. Normally in situations like this, you just get used to it, you get accustomed to it, but every time, you know, I'm going around a corner and I grab the bottom of the wheel, it's such an aggressive feel. I'm like, wow, like, this steering wheel makes a huge difference in the driving experience for this car, and I really, really enjoyed that. I think this is the first steering wheel I've ever upgraded, and after doing it, I take that back. We did the NRG steering wheel on the 350Z build, but that was an entire replacement with a hub, way more intense. This is my first factory upgraded steering wheel. I know anyone who installs it won't regret it. You'll really, really enjoy it. It makes your car feel so much nicer on the inside, especially if yours is faded like mine was. And then it just matches the aggression of the car much, much more. Anyone who drives the car gets in, they're like, wow, this steering wheel is so nice. Like, it's unique, it's fun to drive with, feels different. It matches the car so much better. If you enjoyed the video or learned something from it, if I could ask you to do anything, like the video so more people could see this and more people could get help and build confidence in the garage. That's what the brand Karma Speed is all about. And follow Karma Speed on Instagram, please. That's my biggest push for this year. I'm really excited about the brand, and I have a lot of your guys' support, and it means so, so much. I'm working on a lot of products behind the scenes, and the best way for you guys to be updated real time on my journey creating this brand and getting like really high quality pieces together for you guys and gear, and then, you know, building out some resources on the parts side for you guys. I want to share some of the love of getting all these cool parts and help from companies. The best way is the Karma Speed Instagram account for me to update you on anything that you guys can get gear-wise or resources for car parts. I'd really, really appreciate if you hit the follow button on that Instagram account and stay posted with that. Other than that, I have my personal Instagram account. I'd love to share more content with you guys, and shoot me a message and say what's up. I love talking to you guys individually in the DMs. It means a lot, and I just want to say what up. I'll usually send you a video message back. Send me a video message, maybe show me a little video walking around your car on your Instagram in the Snapchat style mode in the Instagram DM. Just send me anything. I'd love to connect with you guys. It means a lot, and the support on the videos has been awesome lately. Can't thank you enough, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.